few days ago I saw a post on Facebook that the Belgian TET is not boring anymore. At that moment I didn't think much about it, but a few days later I stumbled upon another Facebook post which said that it finally had off-road in it again. And now I was triggered. And like the most of you probably would, I started researching. I quickly entered the Trans-Eurotrail website and checked where the new routes are heading towards to. And what I saw was just awesome. The trails are literally crossing the town I just moved to a few months ago. So I couldn't help myself but immediately packed my gear, dressed up and rushed to the nearest entry point to give it a try, even though the weather was definitely not on my side. Knowing the area I live, I was expecting a lot of agricultural roads with tons of mud, and I was looking forward to that. And after a few meters on the road, I reached my goal and turned into the trail shown on the map. And okay, road. It must be behind the next corner, I thought. More tarmac. And more. And more, 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 and more. And after an hour of boring tarmac, I decided it's not worth it. They might have updated some parts, but it seems like the one down here is still one of the boring old routes. Okay, I live here and I know that good trails exist. So first, I'm gonna do a little snack break, and then I'm gonna search some really nice trails on different platforms. So now that I had some real off-roady trails at my hand, the fun could finally begin. Some of you might ask which alternative I use here. It's an app called Wikilog, where people upload the trails they have found and ridden to share them and give you access to them. And in my opinion, it's a great solution and alternative, especially because the app only costs €10 per year, where you can choose your type of vehicle, riding type and experience level, and search the tracks around you. But it comes with some flaws. The biggest problem here is, because these trails are uploaded by fellow riders and there's nobody checking these uploads, you never really know if the trail is really legal. And I by myself have been in some questionable situations following these trails, so be aware that you might need to turn around at one point. Another issue that might make you turn around is that there is no real quantification for the difficulties. I wouldn't consider myself as a professional, but I've gotten into some hassle following mediocre routes sometimes. And a little annoying is that you can only see the entrance points of the tracks on the map. That forces you to click through each and every one to see which direction it is heading towards to. But in general, it is a very good way to find routes that suit you. And the best thing is that you can also use it as a navigation system by itself, even with offline maps, so that you don't have to fear bad GSM reception when you're out in the backlands. And if you prefer not being alone while off-road riding, then maybe the supporter of our channel is a good solution for you. It's called X-Element MotorNet and is a website-based platform where like-minded riders can meet each other. It's quite straightforward. You just have to log into the site, put up your personal profile and preferences, like if you prefer street riding, off-road riding, if you prefer riding fast, slow, if you're more the adventure rider or more the dirt biker. So all that kind of stuff. And can then either make up an own meeting or can join to other meetings that people have already set up for tours. And the nice thing is, you can meet new people there and find new trails together. They can show you their trails, you can show them your trails. Of course, we all know nobody wants to show everybody their nicest trails. That's only for the special ones. After you put up these, or you joined to this meeting online, it's going to be a certain date and time. And then you meet at a predefined meeting point. That's usually something like a gas station or something. Oh, that's so muddy here. That's something like a gas station or so. Sounds a little bit weird, but kind of safe area where you can talk with the people first and maybe drink a coffee or something. I wanted to say drink a beer, but don't drink a beer before you go riding. Yeah, you meet them, and then you can still say like, oh, okay, maybe not meant to be, maybe we're not fitting so well, or who knows, it's your new best friend. And no, this is not a field. The farmer just plowed over the way that was here, and actually some people went to court to piss him off because this is the way where everybody goes with his dog, and the court told him to like, yeah, no, this is a way, not your field. So if you want to have the feeling of driving through a field but keep on the legal side, this is the perfect spot. And the third alternative, if you do like riding alone, then go explore. Seriously, what's going to happen if you're on a trail where you're not sure if you're allowed to? Because, I don't know, when I came here to Belgium I didn't know the rules, but the worst thing that can happen is other people say, hey, you're not allowed to do that. You have to go, you have to leave. Okay, cool. Then we'll leave. Nobody wants to start a fight over such things. When I started off-road riding here in Belgium, I went through a few trails, where I wasn't very sure if they're legal. And the funny thing is, I did that with my old XT 1200Z, which I sold by now with over 160,000 kilometers. Oh, what the hell is wrong with you, baby? Yeah, which I sold with over 160,000 kilometers. But the point of the story is, I got stuck in the middle of the field because my battery was dead. The charger didn't work properly. Well, not in the middle of the field. I didn't ride through the field, but in the middle of the way, one way like this. And the farmer actually came out, and I thought was, oh, he's probably pissed that I'm on his way. No, he asked if everything is okay, helped me out of the field, and charged my bike for me. Whoa, what's wrong, eh? Electrical issues, I guess. I have to check that. No, it's a side stand. It's gotten too weak. Have to tie that up, I guess. Yeah, asked if everything is okay, charged my bike for me. And yeah, end of the story. I brought him a really nice bottle of whiskey as thank you. And well, he greets me now every time he sees me. So, cool thing. No, it's all fine there. Whew. So what's your preferred way? I actually must admit I kind of like all of them. It's nice to just follow some trails on a app. It's really easy. You don't have to think much. You can like just do it without much preparation or not too much chance of failure. The website-based platform, RedfredmotoYT, really cool, especially when you're new at some areas or you're just new to off-road riding, don't know what's allowed, what's not. Oh, hello. This is so muddy here in Belgium. Yeah, and the last solution, just exploring. But I think you really should be a little bit more into off-road riding, should have some experience to do stuff like that, because you see, it's so muddy and slippery out here. You really need some balance, you need some practice. I mean, I find my fun, but if I would take a beginner here, they would probably die. Not that I'm an expert, but still have to keep concentrated here. So tell me in the comments down below what you prefer. Maybe you already used one of those, especially the app, or you're interested in the new platform-based website, RedfredmotoYT. When you want to improve your riding skills a little bit, I'll put up a video here on the right, and on the left, put up a video about a really good tire, where you can get through stuff like this quite well. Okay. Whew. Hallelujah. That's fun. That was so exhausting. I think I'm going to do that again. Let's turn around. That was fun. My girlfriend's going to kill me. Everything is full of mud again. Funny thing is, the Honda is actually her bike. Well, I paid it, but I built it up for her, so I'm allowed to do stuff like this. Oh, God. My girlfriend just washed the clothes. Ha! I love you, baby. Oof, hell! Oh shit, she's gonna kill me. Oh, I've got it all in the boots.